Gentlemen, before we start the live, I want to just make sure we get some people in the room. And I'm going to actually issue a statement for myself so that you don't think I'm starting anything wrong or spreading false information or any type of rude gossip or any type of strange issues afoot with this country situation. I want to state this as well. Well, what I'm saying here is a freedom of speech thing, an amendment thing that shouldn't be overridden. And I don't have any issues with what I'm about to say, and nor should you. I think personally, um, what I'm going to say to y'all, I'm going to issue this as an international message, but this is not a terrorist message. This is not a provoking message. This is a food for thought slash do you see where it's going message. This is not a man trying to spread love for certain sides and hate for another. This is a man who's seen this shit go down and wants to say it proudly. I am not blocking my cuss words. I'm sorry, but I want to speak. I don't want to filter. I want to speak. If you happen to catch this live and you do catch this live and you are able to catch this live, then please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And most importantly, share the motherfucking thing. Because y'all tend to think messages come for free. No, they do not. They have consequences when you don't hear them. So, before I start with the whole situation on why I'm afraid of what's on this thumbnail, I want to issue this out to my brothers and sisters internationally. Me as a black man personally, I have no issues with you. I don't even know you. I don't know why your country is against our country in some ways. I know that you have standards and you have a way, and that some people want to come together to build things that are right or wrong. That's all I know. All I know is the people lose whenever a government wins. That's just the truth. No matter what government it is, the people lose when the government wins. It doesn't matter what government, it doesn't matter how. It just matters when the people lose. The people are the God's people. The people are the people who belong to God. We do not belong to any government. We belong to our Father in heaven. If you do believe, you do not believe, you need to stop to believe because this is definitely the time to believe. You feel me? Another thing, too, that I want to issue out to our brothers and sisters across of the fucking nation, by the way, is this. I have no beef with what you believe. I have no beef in what you stand for. I have no beef with what you're doing. But one thing, you're underestimating your government. Once you do what your government tells you to do you not understand that they're coming back for you too? Your government has no sympathy for you. Your government will not have sympathy for you because they don't have time for you. They don't have time for you. You dig? You could have kids. You could be picking up lettuce in the fucking fields. You could be able to get a job. You could be able to have disability. All I can say is the programs in the government are not designed by the people who are running the government. These people just have ideas. The people who are actually running these ideas are the ones who are the heroes. Those people don't get heard like the people who run disability. They have families with disability, so they are helping disability people. Thank you, God bless, and I pray that you win in success. The government itself has problems. They have situations. I don't want to get involved with their situations. I prefer to stay out of it. I'm already broke as it fucking is. Why would I want to get in your shit and I don't like your shit? I have to live by it because I cannot be able to work with it. This city, this country, this era, this world. Let me remind the people who are living in it. It is you versus your country and your government. Remember that. It doesn't matter what government. You could do everything they tell you to do. You could run till the fucking wheels fall off. You could get rich. You can be powerful. You could be strong. And guess what the fuck gonna happen to you in your place? It's gonna get taken. Not because you deserved it, not because of your lack or accountability of your intelligence. It is because these people just don't give a fuck. You dig? I'm with the people. I'm with the people running the actual programs that the government say that they designed. Well, you did put it out there on the paper, but you didn't run it. That was ran by the people who have family members and friends, like veterans who can't get paid properly, who are homeless and broken and don't have a way out. That is made by people who have those people in their families. So for those people, God bless, man. I hope you get nothing but success and love. These people who are in office right now, man, these people have hundreds and thousands of fucking dollars of worth of material. Value, by the way, value that they refuse to give to us. I am a man who is not sad to say that, hey, bro, I'm going through some shit. And my government is not helping me. It's the people running the programs in the government that's helping me and my people. I thank the people who are running those ideas, not the people who are trying to run our government. Now, many days, many nights, many situations like this, man, come on now. Why are we paying for something that is free? Our world is free, guys. It is not paid for. That shit already got paid for before we were a thing. How do you have to pay for food, water, and shelter when your God provided it for you? You're in a fishbowl, for God's sakes. Where else can you fucking go? Love from Chicago. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, Javon. So many people. Speaking of Chicago, man, look what they did to y'all, bro. Y'all people have been suffering for years. And the people who are running y'all programs, God bless them, man. Because they are trying to help y'all, bro. They're trying to get y'all love. They're trying to get y'all out there. But you know who's preventing that? When a governor and a governor has to battle each other for a president. And y'all gotta sit there and wait while bullets is, going off. And they're just like, well, it's violent. That's all we know. Well, damn. I mean, I just lost my sister, my brother, my cousin, my auntie, and you worried about a damn election. I ain't never gonna see these people again. You worry about that? That's what we worry about. That's what we on. All right. Um, I know a lot of people think that us black folks are just chicken eating, watermelon eating, weed smoking, cotton picking ass people, but we're not. We're tired. That's what we are, yo. Now I'm talking about Americans now, bro, because I don't want our international brothers thinking that we all hate them. Hell no. I'm with people. I'm not with governments. I don't even work for the motherfuckers. I don't have any idea what their plans is anymore. It's a shit show. You know what I mean? We dealing with situations that are going back and forth. Everything that's going on from Israel all the way to the hood, bro, is just fucking terrible. What's going on, Spooky? How you feeling? Um, a lot of people don't realize why this message is real, what I'm giving. I gotta state this again. I am not inciting a riot. I am not inciting terrorism because, some people might say, hey, he's talking too much. He might be inciting shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking about how I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm a little scared because now I see what we up against. This is truly Satan's work at its finest. He is. He ain't playing right now. He ain't playing, bro. And yeah, I mean, and I don't think I ain't gonna exaggerate it like every other channel and shit likes to do. Them. Oh, you have to do this. Yeah, nah. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna avoid the bullshit and I'm gonna get you to the real. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and like, yeah, I'm catching up people to speed. I'm just letting people know. The message of this live is a short live. It's to let people know what I see coming, what our government will be doing, what they are going to do, and why the people versus the government matters. Not with the government. You dig? They've designed scriptures from multiple religions. They designed constitutions and shit like that they don't even follow, by the way. They don't even follow. A man can't be freed when he makes a mistake, but he can be jailed when someone else doesn't like him. That is incredible. We like that, though. You dig? Um, I noticed that there's a lot of things going on, like Venezuela gangs invading gangs from other countries and shit like that. For the record, the people of those countries, I do not blame y'all. Y'all been suffering with them people too. So at the end of the day, you gotta sit in their ass somewhere. But you sent them over here, where a bunch of psychos are about to vote for more psychos. Are you sure you want to do that? Now, I want to get this real shit out the way because honestly, we got to talk about Kamala Harris, bro. We got to talk about Donald Trump, bro. She said, yeah, yeah, don't worry. It's all right to be scared, man. Honestly, I'll be getting scared too, man. I mean, bro, look at man, look. We have a horrible situation at hand, bro. And I just want to state, like, if Trump gets in office, he can scare off our enemies. Let's be honest. A scary white man is way better to have, at least for protection wise, than it is for a black woman. I almost called her black. A woman who doesn't even know her ethnicity other than I'm Indian today, but tomorrow I'm black for that office. You know what I'm saying? A woman you've never seen in office, you know, even though she's in office. This is Sue Storm, bro. You know who Sue Storm is from the Fantastic Four, Invisible Woman? That's her power, bro. She's got a superpower. You've never seen the bitch anywhere, and I call her a bitch because of many reasons. Not just because she locks up black women and men, by the way. Not because she wants to get back into that field, you know. Not because, you know, she now identifies as a colored person, but didn't identify as shit when she was just attorney general or some shit like that. Nah, hell no. Nah, she identifies of it now because she needs your vote to kill you. You you don't want to just sit there and then I sat there and watch Obama and Michelle Obama, people who I had massive respect for, just lie for her like that. And I'm just like, you know what? I get it, man. I get it. You know, there's some Democratic gangsters like it's some Republican gangsters. You feel me? And gangsters ain't just in the hood, y'all. You feel me? It ain't just in the hood, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, we dealing with people who could kill us, bro. At the end of the day, these people can murder us. It don't matter, bro. They could cut your food stamps off, all that shit, and think it's justified. How is it justified to hurt someone in any degree? That's fucking crazy. So it's right when we lock up the so-called criminal in the hood, but it's not right when you have governors and mayors getting drunk and high and ordering prostitutes like they pizza. And you know what I mean? And they can just do what the fuck they like. It's right to shut down people's lives and shit when they just want to express themselves. It's no harm in tact. They just want to express themselves like they said they can in their constitution. And you know what I mean? It shouldn't just be a crime. Like I'm a grown man, you're a grown man or woman. How can't you sit there and talk to me? Why are we arguing? We're like little kids. So everybody in the Pentagon right now is hiding shit over aliens and secrecy and all that shit. And I'm sitting there asking myself, how can you govern adults? I've said this for the longest, bro. I swear to God. How can you govern adults? I never got the idea. Grown ass people. You gonna govern grown ass people when they have a god for that. You have a god for that. You can govern me, a grown ass man. You can govern me for you can govern. All right, since you want to govern me, help me out with my financial struggles right now. Help me out with our people in our neighborhoods basically not having proper educated situations and funded programs to have jobs and shit like that. Not just 9 to 5 work, but to be real entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? Let's fund that. Why are we still funding programs that don't send us into entrepreneurship, but send us into work hell? You dig? Nah, for real. They still out here shooting. They're shooting. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. And then you know what's so funny? They do this shit every 4 years. Four of them things. The thing I like about America is, in our country, you could be a nobody and become a somebody. You can't do that shit in other countries. They are warped in that, and that's no disrespect to the people of those countries, but they can't be nothing but that, and that's sad too. I think them people need to revolt themselves. They're trying to, but they always get their ass beat in the street, and then the police don't go to jail for shit over there. So that's true too. Another thing too that I noticed, bro, and I keep it real, I keep it honest, I gotta keep it authentic. Um, when I watched on that Democratic shit, I watched DL Hughley make a hot mess of himself, absolutely make a hot mess of himself, and I used to like DL, bro. I didn't think he was the funniest, but I liked him as a man. And now that I see his point of view, I honestly can say personally he is very uneducated with this shit. He genuinely believes the world will be all right with a woman named Kamala Harris, who we've never seen in office, even though she's been in office for fucking 3 years now, going on 5. This is the same D.L. Hughley that said it was okay to have a white man, no disrespect to my white brothers and sisters, but a white man like DJ Vlad to disrespect a comedy legend like Marlon fucking Wayans, bro, and treat him as though he's a rookie out this bitch. Like we ain't never seen him on TV and we've never seen him in the public eye for years. And Marlon ain't just one of the Wayans that just stayed quiet. Y'all notice Marlon was in the fucking eye of the people for fucking years, bro. Come on, bro. We've been seeing Marlon since he was like 16, 17, what, 19 years old? That's fucked up that that man even had a mouth to say. He really did him. He did him a wonder with saying, "Look, 40,000 is a thing, bro. Just pay that, bro. Come on now." And the back end of this video, nigga, this shit ain't cheap. You know how many times a motherfucker gotta go through shit and go through shit and go through shit, and and to me, bro, if you think a motherfucker is truly good or truly evil, bro, good luck. Cause it's gonna be hard to identify that. You know what I mean? Hello, hello, how you doing? I can't say your name properly. I'll say it as much as I can. Kanara. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but how you doing, beautiful? Hello, I can't hear you right now, but if you see this message, can you wave? Yes, yes, yes. Um, Kamala, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. Who else they have? They had a lot of people on that stage. Lil John, bro. Lil John, bro. At a pop, Lil John, bro. Lil John, bro. That's how much they think of you. See, we listen to those people to get away from trouble, but they are not our leaders. They're just entertainers. They are not our leaders. You're gonna go and get a Megan Thee Stallion and a Little John, right? But you never bring up Fred Hampton. What about Fred Hampton, the person you let J. Edgar Hoover, a hidden gay man who was designed to kill the Black Panthers, kill a man who was actually bringing gangs together in fucking Chicago for peace? You don't bring his name up very often. We don't even got a holiday for him like that. But we got a holiday for everybody else. That's incredible. It's incredible. And by the way, I know I just want to keep this shit cool. When I say this history shit, I know it could be a lot for us as people sometimes. So I don't want to just throw in and out of shit, but I do want to keep it cool. A lot of motherfucking people don't understand. Like, you're going to be erased anyway by life, but the fact that your hard work has to be erased is even worse. You know what I mean? We made it cool for us to make entertainers as leaders of our neighborhoods and make them cool for entertainers to be in the fucking Olympics and shit. But we ain't made it cool for people to just be people. What happened to us being people, bro? I miss us being able to just, yeah, man, I see your point of view, you know, and you could disagree and y'all joke, laugh, and, you know what I mean, have whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't even drink beer, but have a beer over the shit and all that. But today, it's a problem because, you know, if I say too much, this live gets cut, my subscribers get cut, my financial shit get cut, all that shit get cut. All because, not because I'm giving my people an idea of what could and couldn't happen, but because they assume that it's the wrong message. Not even talking to me. Like, you won't even bring me on your platforms or your news stations that you design personally. You won't bring me on there to say shit, but the same shit you say. We can't say nothing no more. How did we get to the point where Joe Biden isn't even in office right now, for real? We technically don't have a fucking president. We still have one elected, but we don't have a president actively in office right now because he's losing his damn mind. But we are able to say Kamala Harris, the same woman who laughed at people at the southern border, is meant to be your fucking president. Look what she did for you. Nah, I think she probably gave some good ass head. I think that ass was probably, the pussy probably fire, because it damn sure wasn't her politics. It couldn't have been. That woman got in office because she wanted to be there with people who could get her there, like Clarence Avon and them like that. So I gotta keep it real with you, bro. If we got hands and words and people to get us in office and shit like that, then what about the brothers and sisters who can't be heard in their local neighborhoods who deserve to be in office too, in their local commissions and city halls and shit like that? Why are we still going for women that say, I'm Indian and Jamaican, but I'm not black? Let's state that till some years later and say, oh, I'm black now, guys. See, I'm around. Okay, well, what about the southern border? Texas is getting invaded right now. We don't know what's going on. Why you asking about that shit? Why you asking it? We don't have time for that. Right. So if you don't have time for people's concern and privacy and safety, but you have time to vote, right? You want us to vote. That's funny how we got to vote now. But we just was getting invaded. We're currently getting invaded. We don't have any money. We all getting taxed. We are not giving any type of support out this motherfucker besides, oh well. But now it's time to vote. Now it's time to stand up for something because DL Hughley, Little John, Megan Thee Stallion, a coach for a fucking football team, a little white girl that had a nerve to say that she's a survivor because her dad raped her, but then get on stage and say, how come we can't be better Americans all together? They message on that whole thing said this exactly. Most importantly, you need to stop Donald Trump. That's it. Damn, what happened to being better Americans, better people? I thought that comes first. This man is not God. How did one man make you feel like he's the danger of the zone when you are still going to live with you and others for the rest of your life? There are more Donald Trumps out there than you think, and he ain't even that bad. I'm gonna be real, he's not that bad. And for people that saying he racist, that it's our color in America, our color, I gotta keep it real with you. How do you see that when you don't see that there's a woman in office that don't even like you? And she looks almost like you, not all the way like you, but she looks almost like you. She really almost wants to help you. She almost did it. She's in the process of it. She's still in office getting it done. She got a little baby in that bitch. She's trying to figure this shit out with entertainers. Well, damn. All right. One thing I can say about the man Trump, and I'm going to give him this because he fucked up too. But I'm going to give that man this. I'm going to give him his accolades with this. I got to keep it real. And I ain't going to say no ignorant shit like, we had money in office. No, no, no. I'm going to keep it real. He voices his opinion and he stands on it. And he really did point they shit out in office. How the fuck did you have a person with cocaine in the White House, but it just suddenly disappears? Cocaine? Who was partying that much in the White House? Who was partying like that? Who was partying like that brought cocaine in the whole motherfucking office? Trump's confusing, but Kamala knows what she wants to do. She wants to kill you. She doesn't think it's gonna kill you though. That's the thing about her. See, she's not one of those people who wanna deliberately say it. She just thinks it's working. Don't worry, it's working, I promise. She like y'all ever had like a shitty customer service line and y'all on the phone with them and y'all be like, hey man, my shit fucked up. Da 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 da. My service is bad. Don't worry, we have no idea how that happened, but maybe you could turn the phone off and turn it back on. Like, bro, you want me to turn the country on and off for your benefit? But it's a problem, right? When in New York City right now, they're kicking out black folks in their own homes for immigrants who don't even have a fucking place to be in here. And even worse, right? And this ain't like an immigrant thing, the immigrant issue. Nah, this is a why are you violating American citizen issue. That's all I'm saying. These people should never come before the people who actually gave their blood, sweat, and tears for this country. Why are they able to get away with that? How are they able to get away with that? But we got news stations and everything out of fear. Shit, I don't blame them. Them gangsters in that politics. They gangsters, bro. They thugs like you, bro. Swear to God. See, they not Bloods and Crips and GDs and Vice Lords, though. They're Republicans and Democrats. They're the first gangs of America. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that, psych. I said it because it's true. We all gangsters in some way. But, at the end of the day, what can you say? What can you say? This is the same type of people who said, you know what? Being a conservative is a terrorist act. But now they're saying they used to be conservatives, but now they're just evil. Man, evil. You gotta vote. Well, shit, I voted 2 years ago. Why you don't never bring up our people's situation that try to get in office from local areas? But we gotta worry about there's one man when there's many men behind him making decisions, bro. How does these niggas even get in office? It's incredible. Because honestly, bro, they sickos too, like us. Like I ain't even go cap. Most of them worse. Most of them worse. And then here's the thing: you can't even keep it real with them because you'll get shot in the face or hit with some type of lawsuit or put in jail. I always wonder how come they don't go in jails that have people getting raped in there, like men and women that get raped in prison. How come they don't have private investigators for that, and go in those jails and defund them so that those people can get actual funding? Because those are still human souls. Yeah, they made mistakes and shit, but they're still human souls. Can't fuck them up like that. How come they don't get in office to make those people say, hey, we heard that there's too many rapings going on in your prison. You are supposed to watch this shit. We're going to take your position and we're going to take your prison from you. Nah, hell no. They don't want to do that. And they shouldn't, in my opinion. Why should they? I think they done got away. Might as well keep going. Might as well have a ball. Fuck it. It ain't just a skin thing, by the way. Because honestly, when I hear skinheads and Ku Klux Klan members validate this shit and they think that they're safe too, I laugh. They truly think in 2024 they're safe. And I'll be like, bro, you don't realize you're next. Let's say all the niggas in the world, right? This for our racist people. For all the niggas in the U.S., not the world. All the niggas in the U.S. just disappear, right? Say you finally get rid of the colored people. You just got your own nation again. You're next. No, 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 no. You talking too much. You gotta go. You're next. You're next. Remember, you next. Remember that devil that had the different skin color than you and eye color and shit. Remember that white power shit? No. We're taking that power next. And you still validating that shit you believe because you just don't like somebody else. Let me see, yo, man. Is you going live later on? Probably not, my brother. I'm just gonna probably keep up with this election shit. Though I will do these lives every often, and then sometimes I get on live on Saturdays. I just want to keep an eye on shit because I do see where things is going. If you don't make it, it's cool. Just rewatch this shit, share it, and don't worry. We'll make another one. So you'll see my face until I'm gone. But yeah, yo, let me know when you get on like time and check because I gotta go on right now. I got you, man. No problem, no problem. If not, just notify yourself, just like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I always go live with certain issues and topics and stuff like that. And we'll talk like that. You know what I mean? Definitely for sure. For everybody else that's watching, God bless. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, man. I'm gonna subscribe to you too. I like to give love. Like people always say, show me love. No, I like to give love too. So I'm gonna subscribe to you too, bro. Don't worry about that. I already got you. I think I'm gonna do it. Let's see if they have YouTube will let me do it right now. Let me see. Channel activity. They probably won't let me do it on the live, but I got you. I already got y'all names lined up. Everybody that's talking on this live, I'm gonna go and subscribe to y'all too. I'm a normal person. I do music. I do art. I do make my own little films and shit. I'm not a major person in the industry like that, but I know some people. Like everybody else might know some people. And I'm down to earth. You feel me? You know what I mean? He said big. Damn. BIH. I hope that's a good thing. Or you calling me a big? But he said, yes, I got you, man. I'll be there. Appreciate you, man. Much love, man. God bless to you and your family. Um, I want to say too what I'm afraid of from this country. What I do see coming in the future, if Kamala Harris gets in office, is all those people funding her are going to be pissed. All those people investigating and what's going on, young Flash Beats? How you feeling, brother? How you feeling? Yeah, make sure I subscribe, man. Make sure I go subscribe to my guys, man, for sure. Um, I notice if Kamala Harris gets in office, this is what I do see coming. There's going to be martial law. They can't afford too many people going against the grain like that. You feel me? Republicans have proved one thing. They did. They not going for certain shit. But Democrats have proved this thing. Shit, we just following the program. We ain't trying to get killed. So I thought that the Democrats were for democracy. You feel me? But the democracy is dead. You know what I mean? Democracy turned into this circus act. Like, and they would be lying to me talking about we got a good candidate. Come on, guy. Name one good thing she's did in office currently. Besides fund some bullshit that don't make sense to even fund in the first place. And then I got a question for our person in office, right? What state do you reside from in America? Because I don't know where you were born for real. Like, do you really have American interests in heart? Or are you just trying to claim America right now until you get your little friends in here and they just murder us all? That's interesting to me. That's all I'm gonna say with that. Another thing that I'm afraid of is that, like, hypothetically speaking, Trump getting in office, his mouth is just horrible. I think he really does have a terrible mouth, but he stand for something, man. I mean, shit, a man standing for something is a man that can't fall for everything. That's something to worry. That's to worry less about. Like, I ain't gonna say worry about. Like, worry less about. Um, a woman that has nothing to stand for but a job. Oh yeah. You ever had that situation where your superior uh had like a complex of like, hey, I gotta go with this because if I don't say anything, I keep my job. But if I do say something, I don't keep my job. I gotta go, and I in your job, your life, and your motherfucking job ain't worth my job. That's how she is, bro. You married a white man instead of going to marry a black American man. That's your preference. Your preference. Hey, that's your preference. But then you say you understand us by pulling up the worst musicians in our catalogs. Why you didn't get Kendrick on that stage? Why you didn't get Rhapsody on that stage if you're so good about this shit? You went and got Megan Thee Stallion. You meant to get all these people who are known for just a check. They don't stand for any type of political message. And that's not even their fault. I can't keep sitting here blaming them for that because I don't want them to think I have a hatred to them either. But I do got to speak my mind, you feel me? They can always talk to me about it and I'll be willing to speak. We can have a live about the shit and everything and they get on this motherfucker. We can speak. But the truth is the truth, bro. What political message is in Megan Thee Stallion's music that make you say, we need to do better for America? Man, that ass fat. That's all I know. That's it. Lil Jon, get crump. That's all I know. That's it. DL Hughley, laugh at some shit that's mediocre or funny. That's all I know. What the fuck do these people stand for? Like, for real, bro. Like, what the hell are they rooted for? Are they rooted for us or are they rooting for their jobs? Y'all need to be asking these dudes that, asking these women that. Come on now, these the same people that just was disappearing for years on end, and now you ready to appear because they ready to offer checks and shit to you, or I give you a public image and notoriety to have you back on the scene, and we ain't seen your ass in 13 years, and now you ready to. They say this, they say that, and I'm so disappointed because I'm like, bruh, you're gonna tell me, right? You're gonna tell me that you really got a point of view on this shit and you are not in office yourself? That's crazy. Another thing too, I don't like that our country think just because we like ignorant shit that we all ignorant. We can like what we like, but we don't have to stand for it all the time. That's crazy. They will make you think that it's cool for a motherfucker to count everything you say and just cut it down. See, I got the receipts. Da 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 da. But they're not. But these the same fucking people 6 to 7 years later who end up on CNN and some other shit for either raping a kid, stealing some shit, or rigging some shit. Like, come on, bruh. What are we doing, bruh? What are we doing, bro? And then even worse, right? Joe Biden has proven that he cannot run a country. He is the worst president of the United States, America's history. Then Obama, let's talk, brother. Come here, Obama. Bring your ass to the front of the altar. Come here. I was encouraged by you because when you got in office, I was happy. But then when you start dancing and shit on public nighttime television and shit, man, that started making me shake a little bit. And I'm like, hey, man, now you a black man, bro. What we doing? What we doing? Obamacare helped. Let's stop acting like it didn't help us a little bit. It tried. But well, what we doing here? What we doing here, sir? It's bad, right? When people fuck with your wife more than you, that's crazy. And this the same Obama, right? That helped kill Saddam. Oh, excuse me. Bin Laden, I believe. Bin Laden. Saddam belongs to George Bush, I believe. But Bin Laden. And this is the same man who did a heroic act and turn around and spit in our fucking face and bring Joe Biden in office. Like, brother, what's going on? What's going on? You gonna tell me this sleepy ass man really was the best thing for this country? Alright, then how come y'all ain't exposed some shit that was going on in the White House that y'all didn't like? Huh? Hmm? You said you was for America. Why y'all ain't exposed some shit in the White House from some shit that y'all said that y'all didn't like? I ain't hear none of these motherfuckers expose the industry. I ain't hear none of these motherfuckers expose what the public politicians are doing. I've never seen these motherfuckers do anything but that. But they'll do it when it's voting time. Look at Mike Pence. Look at all this other shit. Look at all this other shit. You see this motherfucker? Look at this. Come here. I want you to see these people. But then you disappear for 4 years and we don't hear none of that. You quiet as a fucking mouse. Alright. Alright. So we supposed to vote for y'all. But you don't vote for us. Alright, cool. What about this inflation? Anybody gonna talk about that? Y'all talking about Donald Trump so damn bad. What about this fucked up ass inflation? Stop saying we need to stop Donald Trump. Can we stop a bad country from being ran the wrong way? What about that? What about being better Americans? Why do we gotta stop a bad country that refuses, and I'm gonna be honest, a bad country, because we are right now, that wants to vote for other shit when we want to vote for it, but we don't get to stop a man that's a huge dictator in his life. He's a huge dictator. This is Joe Biden, but he's a huge dictator, bro. That pullout in Afghanistan was enough to get his ass out of office, and that wasn't enough to get his ass out of office. That shit he was pulling already was J6, remember, J6, J6, remember, just keep that in mind, J6. Yeah, what about Afghanistan? Afghanistan, I'm going to keep that in mind too. You know how many soldiers lost that war, bruh? Arms, limbs, legs, wives, families, kids, all that shit. They ain't never getting that back. But they ain't never getting that shit back, bro. Them veterans is right now poor as fuck or fucked up. Then you go, it's people who worked with the Pentagon, and I gotta speak on the little UFO shit, cause you know that's a part of the tabloids. The Pentagon shit, right? Y'all tell them to keep their mouth closed on disclassified information. How the fuck is anything disclassified when you work for us? Or do you? That's why I said the people versus the government. Do you work for the government or do you work for the people? That's where the real line is drawn. If you work for the people, you're gonna see more David Garshes or Lynn something. Excuse me, I forgot his name, but he just came out from the Pentagon stating that he has information on UAPs and all that shit, and he wrote a book about it, and he had to get a clearance on the government and doing all this other shit. You have people like that are bravely risking their lives to tell you some shit that sounds fairy tale, but is actually real as hell. You have people like that are coming out bravely to say certain shit, and they are still censored, but we're not allowed to know. I thought it was a risk of national security. We all supposed to know. We all supposed to know, ain't we? Damn. So we ain't supposed to know a motherfucking thing. We supposed to just sit here, bro, and worry about this shit less. If any of y'all can't make it for the rest of the live, I love y'all. Y'all go ahead and do your thing. Come back and watch the shit, chop it up, send it to people, do what you like. But if for those who are still watching, God bless. Let's keep rocking. If you have the chance, please like the live. Let's get this shit up. Another thing too, and to be honest with y'all, bro, I see a lot of Democratic parties funding other people just for political stances. But how come you can't fund me because you believe in me? You don't believe in me. You believe in what I can do for you. You don't believe in me, you believe in what I could do for you. That's why you got me in this shit right now in the first fucking place. That's why you got everybody fucked up now. Like, let's be honest, Kamala Harris might be a mad genius. She kept her ass silent for the last 3 years, and now she's about to be a head runner for the country. If she wins, well, here's what we're gonna get: martial law. What's next? Dictatorship. What's next? Slavery and all types of shit. But this time it ain't gonna just be black folks picking cotton and shit. Hell no. Hell no. Your new slavery is about running the government, no longer the country. You gotta give to the government. You ain't giving it to the country no more. But that's government funded money. No, correct yourself. That's people's money. That's the taxpayers' money. The government's trying to run that shit. How can they though? They don't even come to us when there's a war and say, hey, do you guys believe that we need to fund this war? Hell no. You know what they doing? Man, take that shit. We gotta spend that shit. We gotta spend the block. So we spinning the block for Ukraine, right? And no disrespect to the Ukrainian people, but I'm talking to their government. We got to spin the block for you, but we've been in several wars and you ain't spin the block for us. That's crazy. It's crazy, man. We got to spin blocks for y'all. And for those who don't know, spin the block means, retaliation. We gotta retaliate and shit for y'all, but y'all don't look. What if they invade our shit right now? Is any of the countries we help gonna bring their asses over here with their aids and help us, bro? Because I would love to see that from Japan, China, all that shit. Because China helped us too a little bit, but the problem with them is that they don't like their shit being seen. They truly don't like their shit being seen, and it ain't their people's fault. It's their government. I just said it. Like, so many people get it twisted, like, oh, we gotta hate the people. Hell no. Don't hate nobody. Hate no one. But you can hate that government. Yeah, like they say the government is the people. No, the fuck it's not. If it's the people, why are we all miserable killing ourselves? Why are we paying for shit? Like, for real. Like, it's one thing to have labor, but it's another thing to use hard-earned labor for someone else's benefit. How the fuck can you take my money and go and pay for somebody else's war and somebody else's shit and be cool with it, but then when we get invaded, we got shit going on, we got disasters made, everybody else is not coming. We done had Hurricane Katrina, riots, tsunami. Well, not tsunamis, thank God we didn't get that yet. We've had fucking slavery itself, which was a huge massacre. No disrespect to the Jews, but the truth is the truth, right? Slavery was a massacre. We got all this shit going on, but you motherfuckers don't never speak for us. Y'all ain't stepping up for us. Y'all niggas don't see the people in our hoods fucked up too. But y'all come over for tourism and shit, taking pictures over at King Von mural and shit. But you niggas ain't donating nothing to our pockets. I want to see some foreign people donate to the people living here to show us some love, so we can show you love. Then we won't say nothing. You got to get some balls, though. We used to be about integrity and strong and liberty. Liberty's dead. Integrity's gone. And shit, everybody's a prostitute. Everybody can be sold. So it's like, damn, what the fuck can we, what the fuck do we stand for anymore? Like, come on, man. Kamala Harris is worried about Donald Trump. She not worried about America. What happened to, I used to love when I used to watch the shit and see debates where people are fighting for other people, not fighting for themselves. You know what I mean? What happened to that? Hell nah, that shit dead. Cause let me be honest, and most of these people that's talking shit about each other, man, they going to drink coffee and shit and fuck bitches with each other after this. This shit will never be heard again. Food stamps right now, you can only get $700, but there's a person that's not even from this country that can get 13,000. Damn. You got to pay taxes for the rest of your life, but if you come over here, you ain't got to pay taxes for 7 years just so you can catch up for what? Fuck, what can we catch up to? You should be offering that the minute a person turns 18. You don't have to pay taxes for 7 years. How about that? That'll solve some shit a little bit, shouldn't it? But apparently, hell no. That there's always somebody that got an issue with something. So I'm like, okay, cool. Um, then we got a problem on hand too, right? Right? Donald Trump thinks that statuses are important. I don't know if he has an issue with short or tall people or some type of discriminatory thing like that, but he's not very bright with what some of the shit he say. I do count him when he say that shit, because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I look at the heart of a man. I ain't looking at nothing on the outside, because he could be a bitch in the inside, bro. He could be bitch made, bro. I'm about if you a man or a woman standing for some shit, bro. I don't care of what you do, because honestly, I don't care what about you do if it ain't got nothing to do with me on that part. Because that's your business. That's your shit. That shit crazy, bro. These motherfuckers doing streams now. These niggas got live performances. They taking mics. Watch. You gonna see Kamala Harris twerking. You gonna shake that funky ass next. Watch. You gonna see her ass shaking, because you can't just have entertainers do it. You gotta do it, right? Come on, come on. Shake that ass. Then they, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? They be having these motherfuckers and these rallies and shit, and they bring in these families and friends. But I'll be like, all right, cool. You brought in one section, which is all right, middle class, high class, some type of worker. That's fine. What about the person from the hood? What about a motherfucker that you don't want to hear from, that can't speak etiquetely right, or don't have that knowledge? What about them, right? Since you say you with us so bad, fucking bad, right? But you gonna pull up a, no disrespect when I say this, but a person who has never lived in the fucking hood, but he has an afro on his fucking head, and this man talking about, I stand for us black men. Yeah. First of all, I don't talk like that. I don't talk like that. Systematically, I don't even talk like that. What about a man from the hood? What about a person from Louisiana, Baton Rouge, right? What about a person from Cincinnati, Ohio, from Evanston to fucking Wind Terrace? What about a person from Dayton, Ohio, from the Bass, right? What about a motherfucker from Indianapolis, the hood areas? Why y'all never bring up people from the hoods into y'all rallies, but you got all these motherfucking people who don't know what they're signing up for doing it first, and then the people who just it's a design. It's a design. That's all. Like, I wish I can go in more depth, but it's a design, bro. It's a fucking design, bro. You feel me? And I'm gonna be honest, man. I ain't mad at the entertainers that signed up. Shit, I hope you got that bag, my nigga, and share some, nigga, bro. But um I gotta keep it real with you, though. I gotta keep it real with you, man. Um, we gonna bring in entertainers for black folks. That's all we worth. Shit. What about poets? We lost those. What about a motherfucker that y'all want to bring up rape victims for women? What about rape victims for men? Like people. What about motherfuckers that got raped in prisons? Y'all don't never bring them in rallies that can speak up. Y'all never do that. Mm-mm. But you gonna bring up a little white girl that got touched by her daddy. That's sad. That is sad. But what about even worse cases? People who are not around no more. People who are not alive anymore. People who are unalived. People from wars that got their arms and limbs cut off. You don't even bring them up no more because they don't like you no more. Then you bringing up all these coaches that you funded with your programs, that you brought up in your situations, that you brought up in your places and cases and shit like that. And you'll shut down the lives and you'll shut down the streams of those like myself who just want to just voice their opinion. I ain't got no beef with you. This is the program, though. This is the pimping. This is the pimping, bro. Sisters and brothers, we are being pimped. And they are the pimps. Y'all don't want to call it that. Y'all don't want to feel like that. I get it. But they the pimps. Come on now. Motherfucker could be doing music like myself for 11 years. They don't get out there because it's not enough exposure. But Sexy Red is out this motherfucker booming. Gotcha. And it's no disrespect to her because she just doing her job. It's the motherfuckers that put her on that I'm looking at. And then it's like, oh shit, okay. Then we gotta diss people like Ice Spice, but we can't come for Kamala Harris. Gotcha. Cool. Well, I don't care if you like to strip. I don't care if you like to fuck. I don't care if you like to do any of that. That's your business on your time. But when it's time for the people, let's worry about the people. That's what it should be at. And instead, we ain't on that page no more. Hell no. Server keep going out on lives and shit where people really is speaking. Um, Servers be going out when motherfuckers is telling the truth. People get killed for NDAs and shit. Like, I don't know what else to fucking tell y'all, bro. I don't know what else to tell y'all, bro. I need some help out this bitch, America. We need some help out this bitch, America. Some real help. Not just help when every 4 years coming you need some fucking votes. Help, bro. Help, sis. Right? You one of us. Help. Help us. Help us. Stop helping your pockets. $300,000 a year, man. $1 million a year, man. Help us. $2 a year, man. Help us. $26,000 a year, man. Or woman. What about that? What the fuck about that? What about that? What about us? What about us? Stop silencing us and help us. Stop putting money in our pockets when you need to get where you need to go, but you don't do it just off the whim. I was always told, watch a motherfucker that do it when other people are around, because they not doing it off the whim of their heart. They doing that shit because they want to do that shit. They doing that shit because they like to do that shit. We got one person watching right now. They was just at 13. I know it's probably more, but like I was saying, yeah, I'm saying I never look for attention. I just look to talk my shit, and I hope to be understood. And if I'm misunderstood, you can talk to me about it and we can settle it. You know what I mean? But it's just kind of fucked up because I'm like, damn, what about us, bro? What the fuck about us, bro? Damn. You give us apps, you give us food stamps, you give us disability, but it's such a minimal. It's a minimal. And then it's kind of fucked up because the hard worker man, right? The man who has to work because he's not disabled and shit like that, he getting fucked over bad. When he go home, he got to wake up to taxes and bills. Really? And he don't even see that shit until the end of the year. Or, even worse, let's go for it. He don't see that shit at all. What about us? Why do I got to help you every 4 years, bruh? But you can't help me every 2 minutes. Matter of fact, you can help. I see all this shit. If I don't have a big ass fan base, a huge support team behind me, I ain't shit to you. When God didn't say that. You said this was a God-fearing country, right? I'm talking to us in America now. You said this was a God-fearing country. Matter of fact, I'm talking about all the countries. You said we was y'all people. Where the fuck? Where'd you go? Huh? In China right now, them people getting killed if they say something wrong. Them people getting murdered right now if they say something wrong, bro. North Korea too. All of that shit. I'm not saying we need to run this bitch like a pigsty and be 30 ass people, because I believe cleanliness is next to godliness, but I also believe you can't be perfect. So it is what the fuck it is for those perfect thumpers out there trying to look for everything to be perfect. Hell nah, I just want you to be a real person. You feel me? Like, you got flaws, cool. Shake my hand, how you doing? But you act like you learn from your mistakes that bad, then we find out 6-7 years later you an asshole still. Like, stop it, bro. Stop, bro. Stop. Y'all motherfuckers always want to be around when it's time to vote, but y'all never around when it's time to speak. Damn, the bitch disappeared for 3 years, bro. 3 years, and now she's the best person to put in office. She's the best person. One thing I can say about Donald Trump, they just shot at his ass and he's still talking right. For him, he's speaking on how he's speaking. You may not like it, but he's standing for something. That means he's not going to bend the fuck over. We don't need a president. Hey guys, settle down like a librarian. Why do we have a librarian as a president? We don't have a fucking leader, bro. Nah, man. And I want a president that don't mind being wrong. I want a president I can step to and be like, bro, you was dead wrong for that. He argued with me, but at the same time, we come to an understanding of some degree at the end of it. Instead of a motherfucker that I don't even see. This bitch disappeared. She going back to sucking her white dick. And it ain't even his fault. He getting paid. And I ain't talking about no racism when I say this shit, bro. Because it's white people in trailer parks that are getting done bad too, bro. Why y'all don't fund them? What about the people in the trailer parks? Shit, y'all don't fund them? But you want to shut me up. You want to shut others up. You want to stop making us hot. You want to stop giving us what we need to get. But you want to shut us up when we want to talk. But when it's time for you to talk, you're not even around to speak. You want to speak every 4 years. Not even 2 years. 4 years. You see that shit show in the Olympics, bro? They went to France and thought that that was a way to describe people's way of art and physical intelligence. Yeah, okay. What the hell does representation have to do with that? Let me tell you the truth, bro. It started off with skin color. Now it's just control. It is. I'm a black man saying that shit, bro. I'm a black man saying this shit, bro. I hope this live go viral as fuck so that people can stop acting like people is not talking right, right? I don't have to be highly educated on your standards, but I am educating myself on certain things. That's just fucked up that this shit will never be heard. But they should get heard all the time because they get to fund them with the money because they have ads and shit like that. I fucks with the ads, they work. But I ain't about to fucks with it if it's all only for the man who got enough money. What about technique, skill, shit like that? We don't even value skill in a person no more. We value only a dollar. hmm And I'm going to say this too for my out of town brothers and sisters, people who are not from America. If you think your country loves you, guess what? You next. You next. And you should have seen it. Look at India right now. They still in slavery, bro. And they right now are racist towards certain people and don't even know they next. It's not about money with me. No, you got gas stations and all that shit going on. But I'm just saying, bro, your money's not your money no more after a while. How long can you be friends with your enemy? How long can you be friends with your enemy? No, that's a real question. How long can you be friends with your motherfucking enemy? Everybody want to tap out when men talk truth, but they don't never tap in. How long can you be friends with your enemy, bro? Your enemy is not people and living in other countries. They going through the same shit, if not worse. Your enemy is these governments that refuse to help people. hmm Um, and I'm tired of our government taking the ideas of local people's ideas who are helping other people. Fund those people then, since you want to take their shit so damn bad. Don't just do it for a party. Don't just do it for a party. I identify myself as an independent. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm independent. That means I got to see your point of view. If you work, you work. So I'm going to fuck with it. People forget it's not 2 parties. It's 3. Possibly 4. But I'm going to go with 3. Right? I'm independent. Because I can't stand with certain parties and then find out they doing the same shit I don't like either. So independent is probably the safe ground right now for any American. And if you have any of this in your country, that's probably the safe part for you too. You got the same motherfucking person in office, right? And they've confused you and made you think, and it's for anybody around the world, they've confused you and made you think that these people care about you, your family, your villages, your harvests, your farms, all that shit, right? But the minute you speak out against them, now everybody's out to get you. How long can you be friends with your enemy? That's the real question, bro. How long can you be friends with your motherfucking enemy? These are not your friends. You did not grow up with these people. And some of them you probably have, but a lot of them ain't the same people. Some of them are worse. They're not better. Then these families of these people don't speak against these people. They like, I think they're doing a good job. It's something you're not seeing, possibly. Can't put all the blame on Kamala and Joe Biden and Donald Trump and Vince. I can't put that blame on just regular folks. I'm putting it on them people in that office that's worth $300,000 a year but got over $200 to $600 million in their account. Shit like that. Like, damn, where that money come from? You said real estate? You said financing? All right. They going after normal people for PPP loans and shit like that. But they not checking the accounts of people they work with. So, all I can say for us, people of America and people of the world, man, we got to stick by us now. Stop sticking with these governments. Make these governments accountable. I'm not making you a motherfucking terrorist. I'm telling you, make your government accountable. Like, bro, look at this shit. How you stand for us. And right now, right, in Israel right now, bro, the people who did have a problem with what they were doing to the Palestinians and all that stuff, ooh, you hear me? And let me repeat, I love Israel. I love Israel. But let's talk, right? And then Palestinians, how do you stand with Iranians when some Iranians are getting hurt too by their own countries? Yes, it's real. How do you stone and rape a woman in public and have your right to say you are a man? That's fucked up. What's going on, the robot? How you feeling, bro? I'm almost out of here, man. I'm sorry you missed a little bit. I've been on this bitch for like an hour now. So, I feel like this, bro. I feel like this, bro. And I want y'all to take me serious. I know I could be jokey and sometimes crazy, but I want y'all to feel like this, bro. Is it really the people in the other countries that's against you, or is it their government? Is it our government? Our government too busy trying to be gangsters. They don't think they are, because they like, no, we're educated, right? I've never committed a crime. You know what's so funny? I just now realized at the age of 32 that you do not have to be a criminal to be gangster. You gotta be sharp. And then it's kind of fucking crazy, right? All these fucking people that are running with these governments, Africa included, all these fucking people think that they're gonna be taken care of. And then when they do what they exactly want them to do, how you doing, sir? How you doing, Brandon? What's going on? When you do exactly what your government tells you to fucking do, bro, they still fuck you over, man. What's going on, the robot? How you feeling, brother? How you feeling, man? You do everything your government tell you to do, bro, and you don't get far. How the fuck does my government tell me I'm only worth $401,000 at age 60 to 80 years old, but not worth that shit now? You didn't teach me to be an entrepreneur, but I'm supposed to follow your rules? Damn. I'm supposed to do your jobs? Damn. A 9 to 5 defines me. Damn. Being an entertainer is the only way to get rich. Damn. Being a politician and robbing people secretly under the covers and acting like I'm perfect, but secretly out here, doing shit is the only way to be considered as an actual high class elite citizen. Damn. I gotta go to Harvard or Yale to get an actual real education. Damn. Instead of teaching that shit to me when I was 10 years old. Damn. Sorry. I'm just saying, what happened to our country loving us? Where's the love? I need the love, bro. And this is not me challenging nobody in office. So anybody in the Democratic Party that's watching this shit, or the Republican Party watching this shit, or any other country, you could take it wrong if you want. Fuck if you misunderstand me. I like to be misunderstood, because you can understand me later. What happened to helping your people? Where's your love? Fuck all the accolades. We know you can get them. We know you can pay for them too. I don't want the love, bro. Give me the love. I don't want no smoke. I want the love. What happened, bro? I want to know, do they care about us when we get them in office, bro? What happened to the fucking love, bro? It used to be cool, like, to see. I used to get inspired by watching other countries in certain ways when they did it right by their people, and they be like, man, you see this? We standing by our people, standing by our man, and in front of us, we standing by him, because it's like, yeah, they love this man. They love this man till you find out secretly, man, nah, they was going through some shit too. Ukraine would never be going through this shit right now, right? As if they didn't just keep the gun. They should have just kept the guns. They should have just realized, protected themselves for real, not just hide their shit. They say all the time, guns are killing people. No, serial killers are killing people. You're not going to stop a person from being creative. Come on. Jack the Ripper killed a bunch of bitches. Excuse my language, I'm over here talking too crazy. Jack the Ripper killed a bunch of women, right, with a knife in England. A knife. What, you going to stop all knives? It's war on knives. It's war on guns. It's war on drugs. Or is it war on people? That's all I want to give y'all right there. I feel like my message will always be misunderstood until they read the context slowly. Don't get the shit too fast. You ain't gonna hear it. Slowly. Like, don't try to prove it wrong. See what I'm right about. That's it. You know what I mean? You might find out that, hey, that man might be talking. He might be cooking. Um, Before I leave this motherfucker, let me give y'all extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes if I can. I'm absolutely proud of fun, every independent company that helps people on the streets in all ways, whether it be gaming, music, homeless people, um, housing, um, communities. I'm so proud of y'all, bro, because it takes a lot to do that shit, bro. Your government only gives you a certain amount of funding for that shit. So for you to run that funding for yourself, bro, I'm super proud of y'all. Shout outs to the people in Georgia that decided that they got tired of living in a complex and they just built that city. I haven't followed up on that story, but shout outs to them for saying, fuck it, we're going to just make our own cities. Shout outs to the people in other countries that's like, look, we don't stand for hurting other people. That's all. Shout outs for them. Shout outs to countries that don't like that certain shit that we do kind of publicize. We definitely publicize and speak on it. But shout outs to them that this handles the message properly. You hear what I just said? Shout outs to people who handles the messages properly. That's all I'm saying. Because that's the real people right there. They can make you mad a little bit and make you upset, but at the end of that shit, they ain't no bad people. They just talking their shit and they speaking their facts and then they talking their truth. You know what I mean? Shout outs to people who aren't ignorant to the shit that's going on. Shout outs to them. I used to think Charleston White was a troll at first, but then I started realizing what he really doing. Now, I don't agree with the snitching shit. It's just too damn dangerous. But what I do agree with, and what I also agree with, is keeping people from being in the streets. That's truth. And that's in all countries, bro. The streets, in my opinion, belong to people who really want to do that shit. And the people who do that shit, stay in that shit, man. Don't cross the line now. Don't cross the line now, because at this point, you wanted to hurt people if you doing it beyond this point. Just stand in your truth. I ain't gonna call you no coward for doing that shit, man. You gotta survive. This is reality, bro. This is reality, bro. So I can't call you out for that. But what I do ask you is, I wish that all the gangs in America and all around the world could just actually be for the people, though. Because that's a lot of power. I wish the police would leave the government and just be for the people now. But they getting funded by the government. That's all. That's that one chain that's keeping the motherfuckers together that I've seen. I could be wrong. I'm love to be educated. But that's the only thing I see, because police officers aren't bad people either, bro. They risk their lives every day to save people when that shit could get them killed and sent to hell too. So salute to them too. Like, I just want people to see the real, because I'm tired of the fake shit. The fake shit has ran the real shit off. We are now living in a circus. How you doing? Sit down, get some popcorn and peanuts and shit like that. Um, what I do see for the election, I will predict this. If Trump wins, Trump needs to think about this shit right here, bro. I'm not gonna stop you from saying what you want to say. You're a grown man. But I need you to kind of make sure that you can get our enemies right. Because some of them are real life fucking dangerous, bro. And we get invaded, because we will get invaded. We're going to get tried, bro. I want all of our people to stand together. I mean, everywhere around the world. I want people to say, you know what, I would never want that to happen to my brother or sister or my family for anything. So I'm going to go help them people, bro. Because that's what we did when we went over your country. Motherfuckers lost their wives, their kids for that shit, man. Come on now. And then at the end of the day, we don't stand by everything our government do. If you really from America, go talk to an American. If you're not from America, go talk to an American. Go talk to us. Don't just assume we all the fucked up people that you don't like. Come talk to us, bro. I got no filter on. I got no bullshit on. I'm talking facts. I'm speaking real shit. Real shit, bro. And it's funny because the fake shit will always win. The fake shit is just too entertaining. That's why me, as a person who wanted to be an entertainer, I thought bringing truth to entertainment was cool, or just, you know, learning it as I go and just evolving that shit. You know, I thought that would have got me where I needed to be, but mm-mm, nah, hell nah. All I ran into was a bunch of wolves, but that's okay. I'm not a sheep either. I'm not a sheep either, dog. I'm not a sheep either. I got fangs too. I got claws too, and they kill too, just like yours. That's the thing too. We need to build up people. You know what I'm saying? And don't ever mistake my words for he's a killer, he's a murderer, he's a this or that. No, because I'm not gonna blame the drug dealer right now, because drug dealer ain't really. And let's be honest, the drug dealer just trying to make some cash. The rapist is trying to hurt that person. The drug dealer is misinformed. That's what they fail to realize about the drug dealers. They misinformed. No, they know. They know. That's not the truth. They know. Oh, yeah, they do. Then how come every time we meet a drug dealer or a kingpin, years later, they trying to change their life? Because they realized that shit was wrong. They had to do what they had to do, though. Because your government decided to make certain laws and restrictions against them. I always wondered this. How come Black Wall Street is not recognized as an actual massacre? But we can look at the St. Valentine's Day massacre as a massacre. It has massacre in it. And that was what happened with Al Capone and shit like that. So 7 people dying or 9 people dying, 6 people dying is worse than a whole town? Scary. Scary, bro. I support the politicians who are not, let me be real, the politicians who don't worry about being politicians. They put people first. Like y'all probably have the worst position. I hope y'all fight for people like me, because y'all in that shit. Y'all in that shit. If you really, and this is just to the politicians, if they are happen to watch this shit later on or whatever, even if they not, I don't know. Like, just a message for thought, food for thought. I wonder, do you stand by us? And if you do, I'm proud of you, because they're going to silence you. They're going to take your money. They're going to break you. So if it's more of y'all out there, protect us at all costs. Whether you be in the CIA, the DEA, the fucking DA, wherever the fuck you at. Protect us more, bro. For real. Protect us more, bro. I want to see more of that shit. Protect us more, bro. Let's keep it real. Protect us more, bro. Us. Because remember, you got family and shit out there too, bro. I'm not telling you can't do your job, because you got to do your job, but do it for the people. Don't do it for that shit. I did it for my government. My government said I was safe. Your government's going to forget about you. And they want the world to forget about you, because you got shit that they don't want to know. Excuse me, they don't want people to know. So I stand with the people that are with the people. If you not with us, fuck you. That's what I mean. Like, if you are not with the people, fuck you. Whether you be Democrat, Republican, independent, street, hood, a singer, a leader, an ambassador, whatever. Singer, be for the people, bro. Be for the fucking people, bro. Whether you be a hunter, bounty hunter, a killer, murderer, whatever. Be for the people, bro. Don't get it fucked up. Everybody that does horrible shit ain't horrible people sometimes. They just gotta do that shit. So be for the people. Put your axe towards the right thing, which is protecting people. Good shit will come to you. I'm just saying. Real shit will come to you. Do it for the people, G. Stop doing it for the country that you think loves you. Do it for the people that love you. You know what I mean? From Jamaica, Canada, Australia, everywhere. Do it for your people. Stop doing it for these fucked up ass governmental people. All they want is $1 anyway. You know how this shit go. Hand them $1. It's over. You ain't gotta worry about it. Hey, we don't talk about that. That's all. You hand them $1, they good. They gone. They out of here, B. And I want more love for the people, bro. For the millionaires, I don't want to talk to them no more. I feel like they are in a different space in life. They are out of touch with what's going on down here. So it wouldn't be no point to even put them in this. But if you are a millionaire and you do care about the people, care about the fucking people. Like, for real. Don't do that shit because you know it's going to get you some more money. I don't, man, if the Lord bless me, I'm saying this to y'all right now, bro. If the Lord right now blesses me with at least $5 million, I don't need anything else. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because that 5 million, I'm going to help make make something possible for others. But I ain't going to sit here and act like I'm a God either, because that's what God is for. I can't step over his job. But I'm most definitely going to come down from my high horse and make sure y'all safe. Because I feel like that's another thing too. These people got cash and they can protect people with their cash too. But they don't want that. Hell no, nigga. What? I'll pay for this shit. Man, you just because you bought a super yacht don't mean you can't go buy a super home for some people. Damn. I would do it just like this. If I buy a super yacht, I gotta buy a super complex for lots of people to live in. Not for my money benefit, not for my motherfucking own benefit. It's for them. Low class people too, not middle class. We always going for the middle class people. Middle class people, I'm gonna keep it real. They're trying to cut y'all out of this shit. Y'all really ain't even middle class, cause the rich still look at you as poor. Oop, they look at you as poor. Mm-hmm. They look at you as poor. You one of us. If you happen to be middle class watching this shit, you are one of us. You just don't know it. Why does it take politicians to get y'all on stage to make a circus out of shit just to say, she's for the middle class? Damn. Okay. Y'all one of us, so y'all poor. You're not rich. For the rich people, bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. It's $1 trillion. All right, you bought a gold house and car and shit. You got oil, fuel in that for the world. You are contributing. But damn, bro, it would be cool to see billionaires come to people like me and be like, I would like to get on your live and talk to you. I know you don't have a big following, but let me expose something with you and show you that, look, I'm a person. This money means nothing. Nah, hell no. Hell no. It ain't coming. I wish it did. I wish it did. But it's not. It's not. Hell no. Hell no. Uh-huh. Hell no. This shit over. This shit dead, y'all. Um, for the people who are going to invade our country, let me remind you of something. You next. You doing it for a country that is setting up plans to kill you too. Nah, man, I know how to live with them. They're not gonna do that. Did you just trying to convince me? I'm just saying to you, you next, bro. You next. What's going on, my boy? Almost out of here in a little bit. I'm just letting the truth fly through. But you next, bro. Like, for those people that's gonna invade our country, y'all next, bro. Y'all next. If you need a translator, go to Google and every bit of what I'm saying, put it in translation or some shit. But y'all next if y'all invade our country. Y'all don't even realize y'all next. So why vote? Why even do that shit? Like, nah, bro. I feel like the people gonna lose this shit no matter what. The people, bro, is going to lose, bro. We lost. We lost, man. We lost, man. And shit, that's why I don't know what else to say no more. Like, we lost. Shit, I wish we won. I wish we had people that gave a fuck about us. But they don't. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I love y'all. Stay safe, for real. Pray, for real. If you don't believe in God, get to know God by just, living your life, finding reason. More reason means God is around. He's speaking. But I love y'all. Stay safe. Take care. Much love, Spooky. Much love, The Robot. Much love, Brandon. Much love, Young Flash Beats. Much love, Nigel Keys. Much love, excuse me, I gotta say her name right. Beautiful lady. Kinera. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Much love. Much love, Javon. I love y'all, man. I love all of y'all. Anybody that's watching this live, I hope y'all share it. I hope they chop it up, go viral, so that we can finally have some messages that's really meant to be heard. I hope the shit go big, man. Well, even if it don't, I appreciate y'all for taking the knowledge, because y'all the future leaders. Just remember this, we the kings and queens of the earth now. If you over 30, you the kings and queens of the earth. If you in your 20s, you're about to be. So let's do it. But love y'all, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Deuces. Stay safe.